Good morning, Ellen. Good morning, Kathleen. Let's get her done. Let's go for it. What are we talking about? We're talking about, you know, keep evolving our own awareness, or you could say keep evolving our own consciousness, because the consciousness is the reality that that keeps the world in sync with the Creator, with the Lord, with Spirit. Oh yeah, with Spirit. So if we can improve our consciousness today, then we are improving the possibility for people on this planet to have more, well, like we talked yesterday, have more sovereign authority within themselves to have be the change that you want to see in the world, to be the change you want to see in the world. It's kind of interesting to have a calling like that, isn't it, Cami? You think that we are asked now, what are you going to do? Go to war? Join the army? Join the navy? Go to war? Or are you going to improve your own awareness of life, your own possibility as a divine being with the same powers that run this universe, the soul powers, the soul qualities, the divine consciousness? Yeah. So I'm so glad that each of you decided to come online this morning. I really am, on the Sacred Soul Sunday. And we're going to dive right into each of us from yesterday's stream of having absolute authority over ourselves. Marty, you missed a good one yesterday, but you can look at it. You can probably already looked at it. Yeah. So anyway, let's just hold out today because the world has even gone through more crazy times, as you all know. And but let's make sure that our part, our little song in this symphony, this little part. They asked someone in an opera, what is the most important in instrument in this opera in this yeah, what is the most important instrument in this group that is creating music for this opera show? And they said the second fiddle, the second fiddle, that which is, not the first, not the star, but the second fiddle. So we have, hello, Micah, welcome, perfect timing. Oh my gosh, you're in tune. You're in tune. We're all in tune this morning coming online like this. Yeah, I was just saying that we just need to play or just play our little note that we're meant to play in life. And we'll be doing our part to bring harmony, to bring a sense of awareness or awakening, soul awakening, and complete understanding that a world like this has always been like this. Since the beginning of times, there is a duality, dream, delusion that has been built in, but there's also built in the Supreme Spirit that lives inside of you and me. So, choose, choose, my dears. So, listen, I have something to get us started with, a little starter pack this morning. It says, see if this makes sense to you. The first half of life, the first half of our life, Cami, is about becoming who we needed to be to survive. True or not? The first half of our life. Now, the second half is about unraveling everything that no longer aligns with our soul's purpose. Would you think that's kind of true? In the second half of our life, it's about unraveling everything that no longer aligns with our soul's purpose. And that's not a midlife crisis, my dears. It's a rebirth. The second half of our life is a rebirth. We're born again. We're born again. We're born anew right now with this energy of, a handful or more beautiful souls who come together in a soul pack, the soul pack. or the Rainbow Tribe, we come together like this. Wow, what a powerhouse vibration is coming off of us right now. Every day, in every way, it improves. Every time we step on this line, every time we come with nothing else on our minds except that there is work to be done on the inside of us. Not work, let's call it love. There's love to be had inside of us to bring the light into our footsteps today, to bring a mellow feeling in the heart space, and just a simplicity that, again, just let's just sing our song, play that note, be who you're meant to be, and see if you can have the day of days today. All right. Especially around this idea, as someone said, why are we here? Why are we here? And I tried to explain it so far, but it basically, this little reading says the paradox is that while most people think we're here to grow physically, we're actually here to grow spiritually. And that's why each of you are here. Thank you for that. And why we should seek growth and balance in all areas that physical life requires, of course. The ultimate purpose of any experience, my dears, as you go about your day to day, think of each moment as the most important moment you've ever had, right? Especially if it puts you in the now, especially if it puts you into a state of awareness, consciousness that is that next level up from the best you've ever had, let's say. All right. So the ultimate purpose then of our being here is to acquire photonic density. Photonic density. You don't have to know what that means. But what it could mean is that which enhances the quality. Photonic density is that which enhances the quality of your consciousness, a purely spiritual endeavor. Yeah. So let yourself just allow. We've been allowing lately. We've been talking about just allowing what is coming in to come in. We welcome it, right? We have radical acceptance. If we want to have any positive change, says Carl Jung, we need to have radical acceptance of what is. So we just allow what comes in, what we hear in the news, whatever, we let it come in and through, but we bless it. But we bless it with that next rung of a higher awareness or a higher consciousness that you can come up with. Just that next little rung. And you carry it like you're the most powerful being on the planet. That you have the gift from God to bring harmony, to bring peace, to bring light to the situation, to make yourself feel divine, simply marvelously divine. So hold on to these ideas, my dears, and we'll listen to this little reading that it says, we all come from the same source. I think we're all on the same page, Micah, do you think? We all come from the same source. That's why I love coming here and spending time with you every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Because I am you and you are me. And we get to be very influential to each other, meaning that our motive is so pure. It's so pure. It's so innocent, right? There's no other reason to be here except that we receive and we give love, and we become more aware, more awake. We evolve even in the slightest little way, our our little part to play, our little note to sing or to play, and we enhance the consciousness. We evolve the consciousness. That's the paradox of being on planet Earth right now. We're here to develop that thing called consciousness. So this is from the Galactic Consciousness 5D. So we get some 5D help in what we're going to hear now, my dears. Just to spark, just to spark what is ready to be sparked in each of us this morning. This starts by saying you cannot, and we cannot hurt another human being. We cannot hurt another human being, life and life forms, without hurting ourselves. That's why it even gets down to the thoughts we have of others, the thoughts we have of anything. You know, what type of quality are they? Are they sattvic? Are they highly spiritual? Or are they rajasic, highly, contemporary, I got to get it done. I got to go to work and all that rajasic, restless, kind of ego desires. What is that top notch for me to have right in my heart right now? So that I'm not hurting myself and I'm not hurting you, right? We have a good motivation here. That the last thing in the world that we want to do is have any kind of a situation that is negative, that is allowed in this Rainbow Bridge tribe, this rainbow tribe of ours. It's all about the love pouring in and receiving, giving and receiving love. So I hope this sparks something for you right now, my dears. This goes on to say you cannot go to war against another nation without being at war within yourself. So it goes hand in hand. We cannot go to war against another nation without being at war within ourselves. And again, what is our parameters here? Is that we take care of this inner temple of ours. That we make sure that we are, whatever we're going to decide today, that we're going to hold the space as if we're the leaders of this nation. As if we're the leaders of this nation. That you're the leader of this nation. And that nation is this divine consciousness that you've been endowed with since the beginning of time, my dear. Everything you need to live on the bright side of everything in this physical world, and then draw from that which pours into you night and day, the blessings and the guides and your divine teachers and your own awakening. All of this, always here for you, always here. So we have, since January, steadily moved into a totally different dimensional frequency band, and this has a ripple effect on the whole. So we're really in an impactful situation where our consciousness can affect the whole. It always has, it always will. Not only on a soul level, my dears, but the collective as well, and countries. I saw this little thing that some people, a gospel choir, are just singing away, singing their hearts out. And they're singing it out for Israel, the gospel. They just sing their God songs, their songs through the Spirit. And they just sing them from their heart. And they hold the thought of peace in our world, starting with Israel. or at least with this thing that I saw was talking about Israel, they pinpointed that. And it's interesting that Yogananda has a chant book of songs that he wrote, and most for the most part, and they are absolutely completely has his divine consciousness in them. You sing them and you're in his consciousness. So if you some of you have a tune that you want to whistle with today, whistle while you work, whistle while you walk, or a song you want to hum to yourself that has spiritual meaning, you can think of any place in our world and let that energy go there. See, that's a beautiful thing. We could use song, use our spiritual love songs to God, let's say, or your favorite ones, and then just direct it anywhere you want in the world to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Yeah, and you're getting the vibrations. You're getting the vibrations of sending, you know, selflessly out into the world this beautiful consciousness that we all have been born with. Wow. So don't be surprised, this goes on to say, if events take a 360-degree turnabout. You can decipher that any way you want to decipher that. Don't be surprised if events take a 360-degree turnabout and suddenly those who started the wars find themselves receptors of the same. Just saying. For the divine laws of cause and effect now work instantly. Instantly. See, that's why we never have to come close to being Judge Judy's at all. Because there's a law. There's a law. What you reap, you sow. So let's leave everything alone. What is not ours to handle. The vandal, what is it? Something took the handle. The vandal took the handle, whatever that thing was. Words from a song. Yeah. So let's be super, super conscious of our thoughts, my dears. Because law of cosmic effect work instantly. So we want to improve the world. This is what it says now. The only way to peace is now within each soul. The only way to peace is now within each soul. Yeah. Right? Isn't that up our alley? The only way to peace is now within each of us. There's no somebody else. There's not how your husband thinks or your wife thinks or someone else thinks or your minister at your church thinks or whatever. Remember, we have total authority of ourselves. We're the ones that have purified as best we can at this point to have the highest awareness we can that brings the greatest possibilities of lifting consciousness in our entire world. Just being who we truly, authentically are. Wow. And in the sacred space, it says, in the sacred space of your own heart and soul, and they call it the heart soul center. The soul center we used to call the soul of yoga, the soul center. And they're talking now about in the sacred space of your own heart and soul, the heart soul center. That's where we play our note. That's where we sing our song. That's where we have just this broadcast system going on in us. Like, have you ever, do you go to a church or do you go to a group that are doing some kind of worship? Have you ever thought that I do all the time? Instead of everybody kind of not even aware of each other, so to speak, because they come to church to worship something higher, right? But have you ever thought about just sending love to the person that's sitting next to you and all around you in the church? Huh? What are you worshiping? You think God needs your worship? Do you think that the truth needs you to be worshiping it when we as humans are are starving? When we are completely at our wits' end? That we could now take care of the people in the church by loving them. Oh, it's a great, you want to have the best church day ever? Love the people that are sitting in the pews. Love them. Or whatever it is that you do. Maybe you go to a dance church, you know, but whatever it is, you have the complete authority now to send as much light and love to anything, anyone, anywhere, all the time. I just think this is just right on this morning, don't you? Is this helpful? Because it is Sunday, and I know I'm going over to the Ashland Meditation Center for a couple hours, but I'll be doing what I just said and sending it out to the world, right? Again, yeah, God loves that you worship him or her or it, but it wants you to realize that she or he or it, God, is everyone. And where we need the help right now is with everyone, the humans. Oh my God, before the world is destroyed. I'm just fooling with you. So you got my drift, right? We have such a high accountability factor built in now into our lives, as we talked about yesterday. So the only way to peace is now within each soul and deeper within, and deeper and deeper and deeper within, in the sacred space of our own heart and soul. Wow. Sacred space, my dears. Aren't you kind of feel a little bit better or a little lighter, maybe, just to know how divine you are without you even trying? Just as you are, God will never, ever say, well, why were you this way? Why were you that way? Why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? No, there's just unconditional love for you. That's what's pouring in. And we have the ability to let it come right on in and through and out into our world. When you want to see shifts, you'll see them in your own life. You'll see them in your own world. Each one of you are a world, Micah. You're a world of your own. How beautiful you want to make your world. Wow, just you and your consciousness spinning the most beautiful Garden of Eden, let's say, or a new way of people getting along, let's say, everybody ruling themselves. So there really isn't need for anyone to be telling us what to do. We all have that magic ability, that magic potion, number 9, so to speak, of just knowing that we are the world and the world is us. Wow. So as each soul chooses, so as each of us, my dears, Cami, Kathleen, Lisa and Jen, Lori, Micah, Ricardo G, Ellen G, Ellen was the first one on this morning. Marty then came on. But listen, as each soul chooses love over fear. Wow. Don't you wish that with technology the way it is, that you could have a little something that would, I know as we used to have a little counter in the early years before I even became a monastic, and I just served at the SRF temples and such, that we'd have a little counter, just a clicker that just counted how many times you clicked it. And we did it every time we remembered God. Click, click. And every now and then we would look and we had maybe 30 clicks, 35 clicks. It was 35. And then we would kind of just inwardly, this was everyone's inward work. Inwardly, we would celebrate. Wow, I had 36 times I clicked this thing. But it's not, you don't have to make it that way. And, but really, you are sacred, 100% through and through. There's nothing that anyone can take away from you because you are that complete, sacred, holy divinity, God itself, herself, himself, herself. You are untouched. You're untouched. You can be untouched. You are absolutely untouched by what's going on around you. It's your world. That's the magic. So as each soul chooses love over fear, peace over war, and now that's getting very real, fighting and bickering, each soul chooses love over fear, peace over war, fighting and bickering. We choose loving presence, kindness, and compassion, and so forth. And like-minded souls are knit together as one. So we're knitted together, you all. Ricardo, Micah, Lori, Lisa, Jim, Kathleen, Tammy. So whatever you are, your choices, however you are playing in this symphony, this orchestra of divine living. Yeah, that we remember that we are knitted. What does it say? We are knitted as one. We are knitted. Any of you do the knitting? Right? Well, knit us all together, all right? Because we are knitted all together as one, energetically and silently. Energetically and silently, we are co-creating. We are co-creating peace, love, and unity. Our little group. Yeah. We're knitted together, my dears, in peace, love, and unity. Don't say there's not peace, love, and unity in our world. What do you think this is? Huh? Stay awake. Stay awake, my dear. Never underestimate the power of one, the power of those who are knitted together as one. Why? Because they choose love. Why? Because they choose the truth. Why? Because they just would love to be a better person. Simple, right? They'd also love to have mastery over themselves, right? So there's no more, I keep slip sliding. The nearer my destination, the more I slip slide away. If you heard that song before. So never underestimate the power of our group, my dears, the power of one, the power that you possess today. Every time you flip something from a worry, a fear, from a judgment, and you flip it over to, letting that beautiful light go there instead, the love energy pouring from your heart go there instead. Wow. It's the power of one having a ripple effect on the whole. And the whole is the one and the many. The many have become one, Yogananda says, and the one is the many. The same thing. So finally, this says, go within and create. Go within. Here's our little assignment. Go within and create and be the love. Be the peace. God. Wow. Because it comes right back to you. It comes right back to you. If you want peace and you are peace, it comes right back to you and you have more peace. You want love, give love away, and more love comes to you. So go within and create and be the love. Be the love, my dears. I see some things now Facebook when it comes through, and I get these little dog things, and the dogs you see sometimes they can have tears, and they feel their owners, and they feel that the owner maybe is thinking of going away and leaving them at home, with a dog sitter. They cry tears. So maybe we can start collecting our tears, my dears, when we go within and create and be the love, peace, and harmony we wish to see in the world. And we do that by being authentic, truthful, and real. Yeah. Wow. And I can feel you all right now. I mean, this is, again, I come back to this little tribe. I come back to you, Ricardo. I come back to you, Micah, Lisa, Clark, and Jim, Kathleen, Tammy, Ellen, Marty, always on this line. And I'm wondering if there's anything more I can do to help you all. I'm in. I'm in, whatever. And I'm sure each of you feel the same way. And that feeling is golden. That feeling is golden. Yeah, that's what you want to carry in your heart space, your heart soul space. It's said in here, your heart and soul space. That's what you want to carry. Yeah. And believe, my dears, that word often is said a lot, right? But believe in what you don't even see. Believe in what you don't even believe. How's that? Right? That's a deeper way of saying belief. So sometimes belief is you believe in something that we're not quite in the green light with, right? It's not exactly the best thing for us, and we believe it. So anyway, but feel into your heart soul space, and let's have a field day, especially since it seems to be that there is this war starting up, and let's just make sure that we're sending our own missiles. We're sending our own missiles, right there. Yeah, missiles that light you up. If it doesn't light you up, you got the wrong missile going, right? So, but if it lights you up, you have the right weapon. If it lights you up first, if you feel absolutely secure, that you feel absolutely safe within yourself and what you're doing in life, that you feel that you have complete coverage, that God will listen to you anytime. God will give to you what you ask for anytime. That your life is absolutely spinning in a way that is spinning you up. That's bringing you a vibration that you haven't felt yet, maybe in this incarnation. And you're starting to feel underneath the feel or emotion. You're starting to feel the divine love. There we go. So thank you, Ricardo, Micah, Lisa, Kathleen, Ellen, Marty. I know some of you, I think I have to go to church or you're going out to have a peace walk with your doggies. Yeah. And whatever. But thank you. Let's just do an Om. Those of you who want to feel the Om vibration coming in. It's powerful. What I'm feeling is powerful. Inhale. Oh, oh. See, that's a little song. That's the song of the spheres, the music of the spheres. Let's go once more. So let's just send it out and know that whatever you're focused on now, this is where this vibration is going. Inhale. Oh, oh, oh. That's beautiful, my dears. And now let's just put on our God glasses if they're not already on. I think you all had your love glasses on that you see right through the veil, you see right into the heart of the matter. Good job. All right. So we wrap ourselves around everything going on in our planet, right? Our little blue-green planet and all the beings, the human beings that are running around, And in this case, They're not running around. They are totally riveted on the vibrations coming in to fill them with a higher frequency so that they can just send and pour it out back into our world, right? So, yeah, and then we share. So there we go. We love, we care, we share. I'm so happy that each of you came here. Maybe got something from this today that really could, click you in, click me in. And remember that we are knitted together as one, Kathleen. Yep, knitted together as one, Alan. This is why you were the first one on. Thus, you were knitting this morning. Right, Marty? Marty G? Yeah. All right. Let's love you all. We'll see you. We'll see you in the. Did you see the parade last night of the planets all lined up? Yeah, there's a parade of planets that went down last night. Anyway, so thank you, my dears. I love you very much, and we'll be in love the rest of the day. And when we fall asleep tonight, we'll be in love. We'll dream about love, and we'll wake up and we'll be in love. And before you know it, we're back on this this rainbow tribe adventure. Love you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Wow. So it is.